Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're in week 4 here in the Spike Magazine Trophy in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. And tonight, it will be a Minor Matter versus Pippy Fan Club, Artificial Bunny versus El Nubarino, Underworld Denizens versus Lizardmen. Let's take a look at the standings. Both teams looking for a win here. Pippy Fan Club currently in 5th place, a Minor Matter in 8th, but still very much in this competition. This competition is so close. We have 2 weeks left in Swiss before the cut to top 4. Anyone has an opportunity to make the top 4. Both teams looking for a win tonight to try to secure their spot in the semifinals. First up, we'll take a look at the roster for a Minor Matter. They're coming in at a TV of 1160. That's going to give them $370K in inducement money tonight. That's a lot of inducements. We'll talk about that in a little bit after we look at these lineups. Coming in with a 12-man roster, he has Rockjaw, the Warpstone Troll. He's got 2 Skaven Blitzers, 2 Skaven Throwers, 2 Skaven Linemen, and everybody else is a Goblin. And you could start to see he's starting to pick up these mutations that he needs. Underworld teams are defined by their access to mutations, and how the coach decides to kit out an Underworld team tells you how he expects to play them. He has Mason Drillbit, who picked up Claw. He has Boring Augur, who picked up extra arms. He's got a second pair of arms. Look at this guy. That's a lot of arms. Extra arms means you get a +1 to anything related to picking up the ball. That's pickup rolls, catch rolls, and interceptions. Crucially, interceptions. Interceptions are usually a 1/6 chance to succeed. With extra arms, that makes that a 1/3 chance. And now passing teams really have to be mindful of Boring Augur. They do not want to give him an opportunity to intercept passes. I think what's going to be more important tonight is Mason Drillbit, the Skaven Blitzer. He picked up Claw. Claw basically makes everyone an AV7. So Mason Drillbit has the real potential tonight to cause a lot of injury, a lot of harm to this typically resilient Lizard team. He'll have to get the block, he'll have to get the assist from somewhere, but otherwise, very damaging Blitzer here. Jackhammer, the number 3 Skaven Blitzer, he leveled up, picked up Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow, another fantastic skill. He has Block and Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll. Very, very good skill to pick up. And then pick the second. The Skaven Lineman has picked up a block skill as well. The Troll, of course, has Mighty Blow, but don't forget, can throw those Goblins. The Goblins and the Linemen, however, the Goblins and the Skaven have animosity, or more appropriately, the Skaven have animosity toward the Goblins. So Artificial Bunny is starting to kit out this passing game here. He does have the 2 throwers. He picked up the extra arms on Boring Augur, but I think Steam Shovel's probably going to be the ball carrier, and he's going to throw Boring Augur out there with the block skill and the extra arms as a possible receiver. We might see him play him close to the cage, and once he opens up a hole, he'll try to run Boring Augur down through it. He does have the Goblins as well. The Goblins can lend an assist. The Goblins can come in for the foul. The Goblins can be chucked with the Troll. So he has lots of options that are starting to shape up here on this roster. 12-man roster, 1 cheerleader, 3 TRRs, 1 apothecary, 3 fan factor. Tonight he's going to be up against El Nubarino's Pippy Fan Club with a TV of 1530. He's coming in with a full roster as well. 13-man roster tonight. He has Bjork the Crocs. Lisa Loeb leveled up, a level 3 Saurus. Picked up Block and Mighty Blow. Lots of block on this roster. Look at all these Sauruses with block. The 2 Skinks, Shakira and Britney Spears, each picked up Sidestep. Sidestep, an excellent skill, especially on a player with dodge. It's even better if the player has block and dodge, but not a bad skill at all. Sidestep means if you get pushed on a block, instead of being pushed directly back into one of the 3 spaces behind you, you can be pushed into any adjacent space and you get to pick it, not your blocker. So a very, very, very good skill to pick up, especially on a ball carrier. You can get extra movement, you can sidestep out to safety, you can do all sorts of things with that. But look at Avril Lavigne here, the number 10 Skink. Picked up an extra agility, an AG of 4. This is just revolting. Revolting. Avril Lavigne with this Skink, with this AG of 4. This opens up a passing game for PPFC if he wants. This makes lots of roles a lot safer. This means Avril Lavigne is a natural ball carrier. She can make dodges, no problem. She can do all sorts of things. That an AG from 3 to 4 really opens up avenues here for PPFC. We've seen the Wood Elf team with that EG4 across the board and what it does for them. It can do the same here for PPFC and Avril Lavigne. He still has Christina Aguilera on the roster. She has an AV of 6, but she is a sneaky get. So you can imagine that El Nubarino wants to have Christina Aguilera out there causing fouls each and every turn. If she dies, she dies. But she's really valuable as that sneaky get because she's not going to get called off the pitch if the foul doesn't succeed. 3 TRRs, 1 Apothecary, 7 Fan Factor. How are these two teams going to match up against each other? Well, each team has that crucial 3 team rerolls that they're looking for. That means reroll control, probably not the strategy tonight, at least not at the beginning of the game. That may change as rerolls start to get spent. A minor matter has options, right? Now that they have Borean Augur with the extra arms, they can start really threatening the pass if they want. Mason Drillbit is an excellent pickup against a Lizard team. Effectively, they all have an AV of 7 so long as Mason Drillbit is taking a block. This is going to be terrifying for PPFC tonight. The Troll can throw the Goblins as well. Artificial Bunny has lots of options. That is what makes Underworld so interesting, but also really makes them difficult. When they're at low TV, they don't have these mutations, and so they're just hard to get started. But then once they start to get started, that's not the end of the road. That's the beginning. Now you have to decide what skills you're going to take and how you're going to leverage them. If Artificial Bunny can leverage these 2 mutations in such a way where he can get a player advantage with Mason Drillbit and he can start to pull players off the line or off of defense with Borean Augur, I think he stands a real chance of winning this game tonight. Only has 3 fan factor. PPFC has that massive fan factor of 7. He's almost certainly going to have the fame advantage tonight. He is going to play, I would say, standard Lizard Ball. He has all these Sarses with the strength of 4. He has the Crocs with the strength of 5. That Crocs with that prehensile tail, if it's positioned correctly, can really mitigate some of these dodges that these Goblins on the opposing team are going to take. But Avril Lavigne with that AV of 4 and those 2 skinks with sidestep change things quite a bit. Tybum the Goblin. Hello, is it Tybum? Or is it Tibum? Or is it Tibum? Let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name. Well, welcome to the stream. SPV says, I'm ready to see a Gobbo score a TD by being thrown. Me too. But that AV4 is really strong. Tibum? Let's go with Tibum. Thank you. That AG4 is really strong. Again, we saw that on the Wood Elf team. He can really put this to good use tonight, but that puts a target on Avril Lavigne's back. You can bet that Artificial Bunny is going to try to hunt Avril Lavigne. If he can take Avril Lavigne off the pitch, all the better. She is really a key linchpin on this roster. Again, look out for Shakira and Britney Spears. That sidestep can be trouble, but if he can keep them in front of if Artificial Bunny can keep them in front of his team, he should be okay. He just needs to be careful of a skink dodging through the line or Avril Lavigne with shenanigans with that AG4. Christina Aguilera coming out on the pitch, she's going to be fouling each and every turn. What does Artificial Bunny have to do now against this roster other than to play to his mutation advantages? He's getting a lot of money in the inducement phase. He has so many options. Team of the Goblins, I saw Avril Lavigne's show once. I hope she wasn't a skink in it. But you have she is quite agile. Doesn't have a lot of armor, it seems. But he's going to have a lot of money in the inducement phase. So when you have a lot of money in inducements, you control the strategy of your opponent. You get to decide how your opponent has to counter what you pick. He's got lots of options. He can pick up some Bloodwiser Babes to keep those Goblins on the pitch after KOs. He could pick up some bribes to just start fouling like mad with those Goblins. He could pick up star players. He could always pick up a wizard. That's always an option. Lots of options for him tonight. And what he picks is going to decide how El Nubarino has to counter against it. And El Nubarino doesn't get to decide, and he doesn't even get to see what the inducements are until it's time to set up. So I really think it's an even match tonight. I think PPFC's strategy is a little more straightforward, but I think if Artificial Bunny can leverage his mutations, leverage those inducements, he has a very real chance of winning tonight. So we'll see if both coaches are ready to go, and we'll get this game underway. Not quite yet. To be a fly on the wall in this inducement phase. I have no idea what he's going to pick up. I hope it's a wizard. I always love to see wizards. I imagine it might be a star player. T-Bum the Goblin says, I wanted to see Stone Sour and they were playing first. SP Beaver says, that seems like an odd mix. All right, we're ready to go here. Get this game underway. This is game 2 in week 4. 2 weeks left in Swiss before the cut to top 4. Both teams really want to win tonight if they have a chance to make it to the top 4 and try to win this competition and receive an invite to this year's Blood Bowl. PPFC is going to set up on defense to start this game. They indeed have that fame advantage. Artificial Bunny picked up a bribe, picked up 2 star players. He picked up Glart Smashrip. That's the Skaven Strength 4 player with block and claw. And he picked up Bomber Dribble Snot. That's the Bombardier, a secret weapon. We'll see if he's going to stay on the pitch to start this game or not. Secret weapons, of course, get called off the pitch after a single drive, unless you have a bribe to keep them safe. He did pick up 1. T-Bum the Goblin says, ball and chain, the big dinos. Let's go. 3-man defensive line currently for PPFC. They have the Crocs at the center defensive tackle position. The 2 Sarses, Saris Toriamus, and Alanis Morissette on the line as well. T-Bum the Goblin just realizes, wait a second, these ain't gobos. Hey, they're gobos that get along with Skavens, sorta. They're mutant gobos. PPFC with 4 seconds left to set up their defense here. Going with a pretty typical 4-2 defense. All right, he went a little wide with that left outer defensive tackle, and now a Minor Matter gets to set up their offense here. There's the thrower with extra arms. I wager that's going to be a receiver, but we'll see. Looks like he might keep this Bombardier on the pitch for the starting drive. SP Beaver says, what is a 4-2 defense? That's a special Blood Bowl defense. That's 4 mid and 2 back rather than, we don't talk about linebackers or defensive backs. 2 safeties, 2 in either wide zone. Currently a 2-man line for a Minor Matter. They need to put a 3rd player on the line. A legal formation in Blood Bowl requires 3 players on the line of scrimmage at center pitch here, and a maximum of 2 players in either wide zone. Everything else is fair game. Neither player with a kicker, so they don't have to worry about that. A Minor Matter could certainly get away with 1 back to receive if he wishes. He's got Glart Smashrip Jr. up on the line currently. That's the Strength 4 Skaven with a claw, with a massive lobster claw. T-Bum the Goblin says a hard matchup for the Dirty Gobos. It is. I think Artificial Bunny might be able to pull it out here if he can leverage. So he picked up Glart. He picked up the Bombardier. I'm not sure what the plan is with the Bombardier. But PPFC is going to have to be careful of grouping players up. PPFC is going to get a blitz. They have that fame advantage. Everybody on the line is set. Everybody else gets to move. Oh, wow, and it's a shallow kick Will PPFC try to pick this ball up? Will they try to steal it? Theft of the ball here on turn one. Let's see. Beyonce, she's new to the roster. She shifts over to the right. She's the right outer linebacker here. The Goblin says, yeah, I was still playing when Senior was doing carnage on the pitches. The good old days. First block of the game is going to be a right cross to Jackhammer. Doesn't break armor. Still has some movement left with this blitzer. Moves him one space forward. Marks Shovel, the number 6 Skaven lineman. Picks up a second mark here with Mariah Carey. She has the block skill. All of the Sarses have the block skill as far as I'm aware. Nope, Alanis Morissette does not. 1 minute to go for PPFC on this free turn. The way fame is calculated, you take your fan factor. Each team takes their fan factor. They add a D6 to that. Whoever has the higher number gets +1 fame. That affects a number of kickoff events. If you double it, you can get a +2 fame. I think it's more than double it, actually. .34 seconds for PPFC on this free blitz turn. They shift Jewel over to the right side of the line. Gwen Stefani moves one space forward over in the left wide zone. Moves Avril Lavigne back one space. Shirley Manson moves back a space as well, and that will be it. The ball will scatter into the hands of Shale at the 4-yard line. Turn one to a minor matter. A minor matter facing two Sarses here over on the right side of the pitch. We'll see what he elects to do. He doesn't have to roll to pick up, which is good. Yes, indeed. You can see Boring Auger moving down the pitch. He's going to mark Alanis Morissette to give the assist. The 2-die block going to get the PAL here. With Claw, AV is effectively 7. Didn't break armor. Rolled just shy. Looks like he's going to try to cage up over in the left wide zone. Yes, indeed. Three corners of the cage are set. I imagine Steam Shovel's going to take that final corner. He does indeed. Bomber Dribble Snot still has to action. Blitz still available. Takes a 2-die blitz on Jewel. I'm sorry, 2-die block. It's a POW. POW with the Troll. Trolls are really stupid. That means that they have to roll a 4+ before they can take their action. If they fail it, they lose their tackle zones. They don't get their action unless they have a friendly unit adjacent to them who can tap them on the shoulder, in which case they only have to roll a 2+. 50 seconds to go in turn one for a minor matter. Currently caged up over in the left wide zone. Still has a number of players to take actions with. All of them marked except for Bomber Dribble Snot. Might want to move him first. He's going to chuck a bomb onto Alanis Morissette. It doesn't break armor. Successful pass. The problem with Bombardiers is that that bomb toss is a pass. Fail to dodge. He's not going to spend the TRR. I think that's fine. But that's a pass. And so if you fail the roll, it's an inaccurate pass. It can be intercepted by your opponent and then tossed right back at you as well. I might have chucked it, I don't know, maybe over here. Turn 1 back to PPFC. PPFC, one of 2 lizard teams in this competition. The other being a reptile dysfunction coached by the current league champion, Nick Satan. Alanis Morissette. The number 7, Saurus, moves forward to mark the front right corner of the cage. That is the extra arm Skaven thrower, Boring Augur. Jules stands up and marks the troll. 2 Sauruses on the right side of the pitch are currently free to move. Sauruses are easy to mark down and stop their progress. They only have an AG of 1. If they get marked, really their only viable option is to either blitz or block. Blitz in the left wide zone. Oh, gets the POW and an injury on pick the second. He'll be off the pitch. 1-man player advantage for PPFC now. Gwen Stefani base to base with Shale, the current ball carrier. PFC applying pressure with those 2 wide Sauruses over on the right side of the pitch. They're going to mark the back left corner of the cage. They marked Bombardier as well. 2-die block back at the line. This will be a good block against Lisa Loeb. I'm sorry, this is a block against Grit, and it'll be a dodge push. Goblins are all stunty and have dodge. Dodge means a couple of things. If you roll a defender stumbles results on a block, you don't get knocked down. You instead get pushed. It also means that you get a free reroll when you take a dodge action. Because they're stunty, they also ignore enemy tackle zones when they are dodging, or the negative modifiers at least. So they can just dodge right between the legs of foes, no problem. PPFC keeping these very fragile skinks in the defensive secondary here. 4 players back. Needs to be particularly careful with the skinks. If he loses his skinks, who are fragile with that AV of 7, one of them has an AV of 6. Is she on the pitch, though? She's not on the pitch. If he loses all 4 of them, he doesn't really have anyone who can handle the ball. Everybody else on this roster has an AG of 1. Turn 2 back to a minor matter. Cage under pressure. What's the play? If he blocks a steam shovel, it's currently an uphill block. He doesn't have the assist. Pulls shovel in to lend an assist on, rather to help out Rockjaw to take a block. Remember, he needs that friendly player to make that really stupid roll of 2+. It's a good block on Lisa Loeb. And he used that free movement to mark the Crocs. Well done. Minor matter, considering his options here. He doesn't just want to go YOLO down the pitch. He really wants to find a way to keep the ball carrier safe and try to find a score. He's going to shift laterally back to center pitch. Oh man, what's the play? What's the move? He's going to pull in an assist against Tori Amos. It's now a 1-die block against Tori Amos, but Tori Amos has the block skill. 2-die block against Alanis Morissette, gets the POW, looking for that 10 on the armor roll. All right, he's looking for an 8. He has a claw. Gets a stun. That's a good stun. "44 seconds left to play for a minor matter." Wait, why was that a blitz? Oh, was he prone? That must have been it. A second assist. It's going to be a 2-die block against Tori Amos now. only gets a push out of it. Doesn't follow up. It's now a 1-die block with Steam Shovel. I don't know if he wants to take those odds. He could dodge out Grit if he wants to make it a 2-die block. Wow, what a risky dodge. Remember, Prehensile Tail will not make that dodge safe. Decides to dodge out Grit. Where is he going? Gets a tackle zone in front of the ball carrier. Oh boy. Turn 2, back to PPFC. They see a goblin. They want a goblin. Can they get the goblin? El Nubarino trying to figure out what his optimal move is here. Remember, Blood Bowl is a game of luck mitigation. You want to take your most, or right, not your most, your least risky actions first, your most risky actions last. Good coaches understand this and will try to force their opponents into situations where they have to take riskier actions first and have to chuck some dice. 2-die block over in the line. It's going to be a POW against Shovel. Cliffy says, no, when playing against me, at least take your riskiest actions first. Shovel gets a KO. Well done. I think that's a 2-man player advantage now for PPFC. Let's see. Two-man player advantage now for PPFC. Hank the Ranger says, I don't like a Minor Matter staying in base to base with so many lizards. Yeah, you're not resilient enough to go up against all this strength. I agree with you. But he's trying to prevent these lizards from moving. I understand it, but he's going to eat some dice for it. $50 seconds to go in turn number 2. Cliffy says he doesn't have the agility to always be dodging out. He's stunty. He can dodge for days. Mariah Carey moves up to Mark Boring Auger, also marks Glart. SP Beaver says, do not be afraid of the lizards. They mean you no harm. They mean you very much harm, I would say. They mean you quite a lot of harm. 2-die block against the star player, Glart. It's going to be a good knockdown here. He's looking for a 9+. Doesn't get it. Even if you get nothing out, if you don't break armor on a block, remember that to stand back up costs 3 MA. So in the case of Glart, you're eating up almost half of his movement just to stand back up, and he can't take a block unless he blitzes. So it's always good to knock a player prone. 2-die block against Bomber Dribble Snot, the other star player, this time a POW. Punched him right in the can of bombs. Man, I would think that would explode. That's it for PPFC. A Minor Matter turn number 3. Kept the Goblin alive. 2 free players to try to defend the ball carrier with, but they're going to need to do better. Move up Grit to get the 2-die block against Tori Amos. This will work out. 8+ to break armor here due to the claw. Doesn't break the armor. Claw effectively makes everyone as brittle as an elf. Good movement here by Artificial Bunny. Trying to find somewhere to go. He's being rarely reserved with his movement here. It makes me a little nervous. Clever says, I don't know, I saw your elves in the last game, they seemed just fine. That's a little different. 1 minute to play for a minor matter. Trying to decide what he wants to do here. Stand-up blitz with Glart. One die blitz. Didn't have the skill advantage. He's going to get a push out of this. Takes a 2-die block against the Crocs. Bjork. Like he says, so many skinks in the backfield. If he moves there unprotected, he's going to get smacked around. Indeed, he will. Skinks only have a strength of 2, but remember, so do the Goblins. Because he has the ball in the hands of a Goblin as well, if he wants to get it into the hands of a Skaven, this might be difficult due to the animosity. Oh, wow. He is unafraid. He's going to move the ball carrier up to the 4-yard line, right on the line here. He's going to have a little bit of protection in front. He's going to keep Tori Amos marked in the back. Remember, she only has an AG of 1, so she's probably not dodging anywhere. Currently giving up 3 blocks when it comes to Pip's Pippy Fan Club's turn. He's going to move Boring Augur over to the right side of the pitch. Boring Augur with the extra arms. Turn 3 back to PPFC. They've got some blocks to take. Currently a 1-die block against Glart. They could make it a 2-die block. Yes, indeed. They're going to move in Shirley Manson to get the assist. Two-die block. This is going to work out against Glart. Can he take Glart off the pitch? He cannot. Two-die block over the right side of the line. Gets a pal here against Jackhammer. Lefty says, throw a bomb next to all of those Sauruses. Ooh, Jackhammer's stunned. Good stun here. Frees up Jewel, who doesn't want to follow up naturally. I mean, I would chuck a bomb over here for sure. Failed the GFI on the blitz with Gwen Stefani. Spends the TRR. Gets double pals. PPFC down to 2 team rerolls. Where's the ball going to scatter? Oh, a stun on Shale as well. Ball scatters in the hands of Bombardier. Why is that an emergency GFI warning? was that a GFI? Is that still loud? I'll have to turn it down. It was pretty loud here too. Failed the GFI. I'm so sorry. That was why it was emergency. You gave the warning. The klaxon sounded. The GFI failed. That's what you do when you ignore the GFI warning. GFIs in Blood Bowl fail 900% of the time, according to the rules. You will fail them 9 times in a row. I turned it down by another 10 decibels, but I'm going to have to adjust that when the game's over. Actually, you know what? Forget it. It'll stay loud for the rest of the game. Turn 4 for a minor matter. SB Beaver says, so now it's only at 990 decibels? No, it's back up to 1200. I'm sorry. Good block with Glart. What are you going to do to pick up this ball? Do you try to pick it up with grit? You try to pick it up at all? I think so. Gonna try to chuck a bomb here. It's gonna get an interception attempt. Failed the interception attempt, failed the pass. This is a 5+ pass. He's gonna spend the reroll. Spent the reroll. Worked out. That was a 5+. Knocked down 2 players, one of which was the Crocs. Oh, is he not going to go after the ball? He's not afraid. Gonna get the assists on Gwen Stefani, it looks like. Good block. 2-die block against Gwen Stefani. This will work out. Wow, what a boxing match this is. SB Beaver says, why is he running away from the ball? Because he's going to pick it up with Boring Auger. He has the sure hand skill. Good pickup on the GFI. He's got 1 GFI left if he wants to dodge or if he wants to move away. It would be a dodge. He is marked. Failed the dodge. He doesn't have the reroll. And he's injured. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boring Auger. That was the leveled player. He gets injured on the dodge. Didn't have the reroll to make that safe. The Apothecary was spent, and he will stay in the game here. But man, that is unfortunate for Artificial Bunny in a minor matter. Croc stands back up. Bjork. Final turn of the first quarter now. SB Viewer said, what failed? The dodge or the GFI? The dodge failed. He said, I would not have used my Apothecary on that. He feels he needs it. He feels he needs that player in the game, so we'll see what happens. Dodge push on the blitz. Two lizards marking the ball now. Hank the Ranger says, dodge GFI is a dangerous play. It is indeed. Even if those are all safe, just chucking dice. When I say safe, like I mean like you have a reasonable chance, like a 2+, we'll say. Just throwing dice is a risk. And so that's why when you make plays that require lots of die rolls, even if they're all 2+, that's a risk. That's why passing is so risky. You have to roll for the pass. You have to roll for the interception. You have to roll for the catch. Clivey says lizard teams just have too many Sauruses. They have a lot. They can field 6, and they will almost always do so. 2-die block against Bomber Dribble Snot. He's going to get a push here. Doesn't follow up. Remember, if a Saurus follows up on a push, he's effectively locked in place. Trying to dodge with a Saurus. What? 5+ dodge with that AG of 1. He says, nah, I'm good. Turn 5. Second quarter begins here for a minor matter. Ball still on the ground. PPFC has not been able to recover. Cliffy says throw a bomb at the ball. He could throw a bomb at the ball. He could try to knock out both of these Sauruses, Sauri, on the ball. Both teams with 2 team rerolls remaining for this half. PPFC only brought in a single Skinky as the other 3 safely in the backfield. A minor matter moves behind the ball with Steam Shovel. Under a minute to play here for a minor matter. They're trying to find a way to clear this ball. They could try to lob a bomb over there. There would be an interception attempt. Passes in Blood Bowl, you don't really see it here in Blood Bowl 2, but there's a template that goes over the pitch, and it's wider than one square. It's kind of like 2 squares wide, and it covers 3 squares. SB Beaver says, nice update to Blood Bowl. They switched sides at the corner. Oh, he's going to try to chuck the bomb again. Succeeds. Knocks out Shirley Manson. And knocks down Mariah Carey. Well done by Bomber Dribble Snot. "13 seconds to play. Is he going to try to pick this ball up? Still has Jackhammer prone on the pitch. Probably wants to stand him up. Doesn't do it. Turn 5 now for PPFC. Clefty says, wow, that's a better bomb than I've had on my goblins all season. SB Viewer says, yeah, have you gotten anything from a bomb yet? I think you've bombed yourself. I think you've had a bomb chucked right back at you. PPFC are now pulling in the second skink. This is Avril Lavigne with an AG of 4. Stand up blitz with Lisa Loeb's going to get a push on Glart Smash Rip. Glart is not a secret weapon. Glart is a loner, however, as star players often are. Life says maybe they're best against lizards because of all the AG1. Yeah, even if they intercept it, what are they going to do? They're going to throw it back to you? Good block against Grit. Has a block to take against Shale. 2-die block gets the POW. Looking for that 8+. Doesn't get it. Both teams dancing around this ball, trying to find a way to safely secure it. One-man player advantage currently for PPFC. Jewel, who was freed up after that dodge push, trundles down the pitch. It's going to apply some pressure to the right side of the ball now. 2-die block double. Skulls has to spend the TRR. PPFC down to 1 team reroll. Gets a knockdown on Glart. Good stun. Glart will be out for a turn. Block to take with Bjork, it looks like, and that'll be it. Here it comes. 2-die block. Gets a push. Follows up. Wants to mark that Bombardier. I think that'll be it for PPFC. Oh, he might be deciding to do something with the skinks. It looks like he is. He's going to move 1 skink to the line of scrimmage. He's got Beyonce remaining. Gonna foul with Beyonce. This is the new skink. If she's taken off the pitch, not a problem. And she got called off. Got a stun out of it. Beyonce sent off, and it's all tied up 9v9 now on the pitch. Not a good trade. I think that was a decent foul attempt. You had 1 assist there. Needed a 7+. Didn't Broke armor, but only got a stun out of it. SPBer says the ref is way too alert today. Life says getting them in movement range for a quick grab of the ball. Indeed. Bjork stunned. Good stun on that big guy. We'll see if he can capitalize with Rockjaw on the next turn. Two-die block. Double skulls. He'll have to spend the TRR if he wants the drive to stay alive. Gets a push this time. No team reroll left for the turn. Both teams down to one team reroll apiece. The chess match for the ball. El Nubarino and PPFC has lots of Sauruses around the ball, but they can't pick up the ball with the Saurus. Here comes the Bombardier trying to blow up three lizards. Inaccurate pass, blew up two anyway and injured Gwen Stefani. Will the Apothecary be spent? Wow. Wow. Inaccurate pass, tried to target three Sauruses. Pass ended up injuring two, or blowing up two, and kept his team safe. That was a smart bomb. Good pickup by Steam Shovel, the thrower. But now what? It's gonna move Steam Shovel down pitch. It's gonna hand off. Wow! Hands off to Jackhammer, who is safe and snug here at center pitch. Turn 6 to PPFC. And now all the Sauruses find themselves behind the ball carrier. Artificial Bunny on the Bombardier toss. Was able to pick this ball up and secure it at center pitch. He's only going to have 2 turns left to score. He's going to have to end turn 7 in scoring position. We'll see if he can do it. Claffy is cheering for the offense. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, and you too, SPB, for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Cheering for the offense. He wants he wants Artificial Bunny here to score. Here comes the 2-die blitz. Failed on the GFI. Final team reroll spent. Failed the GFI again and is... Wow! GFI blitz, failed the GFI, spent the team reroll, failed the GFI on the Snake Eyes. Turn 7 now for a minor matter. Backhammer, the Skaven Blitzer. It's gonna run down pitch. He's now in scoring position. The trick now is to try to keep him safe. Clive says, yeah, my cheer worked. SP Beaver says, when will they learn? GFIs, they fail 900% of the time. Tori Amos gets stunned. Tori Amos effectively out for the rest of the half. This is going to free up Grit. He's going to want to put some tackle zones between the ball carrier and PPFC. He's going to take a mark on Brittany Spears. I don't know if that's the ideal place, but he doesn't want to do the GFI. Another successful bomb pass and another Saurus knocked down. This Saurus out of the equation. If Mariah Carey stands back up, it's only 3 MA, even if she was clear. This is going to free up Rockjaw to move down pitch. Oh, well. Well. 3-die block. Failed the really stupid roll, spent the reroll, passed the loner. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And knocks out Avril Lavigne. What is happening? What is happening? Knocked out another skink. The reroll was worth it. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. I think he probably doesn't want to do anything with Steam Shovel. Yeah, this mark is good enough. Turn 7 now for PPFC. 2 dodges to get Britney Spears out of the way. I think Jules going to have to knock down Steam Shovel first. SP Beaver said, which side had the lizards again? PPFC with just 6 players left on the pitch in the first half. Stands up Bjork. Moves Bjork near Steam Shovel. Why? Well, couldn't get to the ball carrier. That's fine. Going to try to set up for the foul here on the Skaven thrower, it looks like. 2-die block. I think it's a push out of it. He'll follow up if he's going for the foul. He is. So if he goes for the foul with Britney Spears, that means he's not going to go after Jackhammer. Jackhammer will get a 2-die block against Britney Spears, but he's giving up the score if he doesn't do it. It's a positive dodge. Well, it was always a positive dodge. Rather, it's a one dodge instead of 2 dodges for Britney Spears to try to get back on this ball carrier. Oh, he's going to blitz. Oh, he's going to blitz instead of mark. All right, uphill blitz. It's not going to work. Only going to get a push. Going to have to follow up here. It's about as good as he can do. If he said, did he push him out of scoring position? He did not, no. Especially after the blitz. If the blitz works out, he'll get a follow-up. But he's in scoring position either way. He can move back 1 space and still score on 2 GFIs. Turn 8 for a minor matter. No rerolls left. I don't think he wants to risk anything. I think he wants to take this blitz on Britney Spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 GFI. Unless he gets the knockdown, which he doesn't. Imagine he's going to go straight back. So he's not going to follow up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's got to follow up. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he doesn't have to follow up. Okay. Okay. Whew. 1-0. A minor matter takes the lead. What a first half that was. Well done. Well done to Artificial Bunny. As we mentioned in the pregame, leveraging those mutations, leveraging those inducements, he comes out on top here in the first half. He's not going to get back his knocked out player, but he has plenty of people in reserve. Wow. PPFC only gets back 1 skink. What's it going to be on the pitch? Bombardier gets sent off, but the bribe was spent. So the Bombardier is going to stay in this game. Looks like, oh my goodness, really? 11v9 on the pitch, 2-man player advantage for a minor matter to start the second half. Lefty says, don't have him on the pitch. Yeah, we'll see what a minor matter wants to do here. If he's going to have Bomber Dribblesnot out on the pitch, then he's yeah, it looks like he's going to have him out on the pitch. So he's banking that he's going to stop PPFC from scoring here, and he's going to come out 1-0. PPFC with just 9 players on the pitch. Thankfully, all 4 skinks. I don't know if that's actually thankfully. At least he has somebody who can run the ball. Claffy said maybe he didn't know he had to take him off before he gets sent off. I mean, honestly, he might just want him on the pitch. He might have just said, you know what, I think I can stop him right here. Oh, it's turn 8. Oh, no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You're absolutely right. It's not the second half. It's turn 8. Bomber Dribble Snot's going to get called off the pitch. How unfortunate. Oh no. Oh no. PPFC is going to get one turn here. I would have kept everybody back at the end zone at this point, really. If turn 8, I don't want to give up a blitz on any one of these guys. The only saving grace is that PPFC has no rerolls remaining. If it's a riot, PPFC will have an opportunity to score. They don't have anybody on the line, though. The weather's going to change to exactly what it is. Turn 8 for PPFC. Nothing to do here but take some blocks. Pass for some SPP, perhaps. Definitely going to take a blitz on a goblin. I have to imagine you blitz down Grit, right? That block at the line gets the push. Hank the Rangers sighs as the weather continues to change to the same thing it's always been. 3-die block of the line gets the POW here against Gravel. Really looking for that 8+. Trying to take a player off the pitch. Doesn't happen. Blitz coming up. I was going to take the 2-die block against Rockjaw. Blitz against Grit coming up, unless he thinks there's a better place to do it. Probably not going to see a foul. He doesn't have the players in the reserve to do it. Oh, he does have a sneaky hit, though, Christina Aguilera. Maybe we will see a foul. Yeah. Well done. He's going to foul the big guy. Foul the troll. Try to get him off the pitch. Doesn't get it. Blitz still on the table. Going to go for the SPP first, it looks like. Gonna get some SPP on Britney Spears. Try to level her up to level 3. Good pass. Good reception. Well done. Lannis Morissette with a blitz to take on Grit, I wager. Claffy says, more high-level skinks? Sheesh. No, he's going to take the blitz somewhere else. He's going to take it on Shale. 2-die blitz on Shale. It's going to be a dodge push. And that'll be the end of the first half. 1-0. Artificial Bunnies. Underworld Denizen team, a minor matter, in the lead. And now the Bombardier is going to be sent off the pitch due to that error in play. I would have made the same error. I thought it was the second half. Skaven player is going to remain knocked out. PPFC is going to get another opportunity to get back these 2 knocked out players. Only gets back 1. But it is the Saurus. That's the one he wants. Terrorwind to you says, psst, turn 8 is over. Thank you. Bomber Dribble Snot called off the pitch. So still 11, it's going to be 11v10 now, I think. Yep, 11v10, 1-man player advantage for a minor matter. Cleffy says, man, even after being sent out, that Bombardier did more than mine have this entire competition. I would have loved to see him active for another half. I would as well. But he's going to have to make it work with Glart. Still has Glart. Still has a decent roster on the pitch as well. He's given up the 2 wide zones. He says, you want to run your skinks down the wide zones? Try me. Try me. Setting up his defense, setting them up back quite a bit. He has a 3-man defensive line right now. He's got Galart as a middle linebacker right behind the line. He's going to be looking to try to take a blitz with Galart, giving up both those wide zones. Cliffy says, leave the SARS back to receive. I doubt that. Oh, the SARS up on the line. 6-man line currently with the Crocs and the 5 Sauruses. Pushing around some players at the line. He wants to have certain skills in certain positions. Puts the skillless Saurus, Alanis Morissette, on the right tackle position. Going to receive with 2. High kick, PPFC gets to try to pick this ball up without having to make the roll on their turn. Failed the pickup, but that is just fine. Avril Lavigne, the AG4 skink. Second half begins here. Turn 9 for PPFC. Both teams back to a full 3 team rerolls. 2-die block on the line, gets a pow on gravel. Cliffy says the AG4 skink missed it. He did. She did, rather. 2-die block on the left side of the line. Also a pow, this time against Shale. Hunting these goblins, trying to take them off the pitch. And there it is. KO'd Shale. All tied up on the pitch, 10v10. Two-die block on the line against the big guy, the troll. This is going to be a push result. Got a chain push out of this. And Clavius, thank you for the bits. Gonna get another block on Rockjaw. This time with the Crocs. Bjork. He says on second thought, maybe not. Blitz coming up. 2-die blitz against Mud. This will work out due to the block skill. Wow, I was really trying to get the player advantage here, and it's just not working out. Can't break that armor. That goblin armor, that pristine, beautiful goblin armor cannot be broken. 2-die block against Rockjaw yet again, and again a push. Cliffy says, work comes early tomorrow, so I can't say good luck to both coaches. I will catch the second half on the replay tomorrow morning. Thanks as always. You are quite welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. I always appreciate it. .30 seconds left in turn 9 for PPFC. Bjork moves over to the right side here. You can see PPFC keeping this line intact, shifting position, trying to gain some field advantage, some field control here. Good handoff to Avril Lavigne after the pickup with Shakira. He wanted to pick up with Shakira due to the sure hand skill and hand it off to Avril Lavigne. She has an AG of 4. It's a 2+ on the catch. 3 seconds left. Avril Lavigne's going to move up to the PPFC 2-yard line. First turn of the second half for a minor matter now. Minor matter needs to be careful of this right wide zone, but they can't give up center pitch either. 2-die blitz to start the game with Glart. What a risky play. Glart is a loner. If that didn't work out, then he wouldn't get the TRR without first spending the loner roll. Going to apply some pressure to the ball carrier with Mason Drillbit, the number 2 Skaven blitzer. That ball carrier currently not too worried about this. He can dodge away fairly easily. Marks Tori Amos on the left side of the line. Blitz has been spent, not a whole lot of blocks to take. Probably none, honestly. Oh, he's going to take the 2-die block at the line, of course. Of course. That's a follow-up. I like these marks, personally. 3 players left to action. 2 Skaven throwers and Grit, the number 11 Goblin. Applying pressure with his defense, but needs to be careful here. Good dodge by the thrower to cover that right wide zone. Failed the GFI. Has nobody learned? Has nobody learned? GFIs fail 900% of the time. The GFI had to spend a TRR there. He wanted to mark Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera, that sneaky git. Turn 10 for PPFC now. Did I block? Oh, no! Oh, he's got the block skill. Wow! Double skulls had the block skill. It worked out. When you have the block skill, when you take a block, a both down result means that you can stay standing whether you're the attacker or the defender. Good dodge by Brittany Spears. Gets the 2-die block on Rockjaw with that assist. A chain push down pitch. One minute, 15 seconds left in turn 10 for Pippy fan club. Pippy, a hero of the league. 3-die block against this poor Gobbo. Gets the pal here. Doesn't break the armor. This goblin armor is unbelievable. What is it made of? Pure adamantium. 2-die block on the left side of the line against Squibbit. This will be a good pal. Under a minute now for PPFC. Blitz with the Crocs. 2-die blitz. Oh, no. Gets double skulls. That's going to be a turnover. just like that. Turn 10 back to a minor matter. Minor matter can blitz this ball carrier. Can 2-die blitz this ball carrier? Can 2-die block this ball carrier with claw? Claw doesn't matter, actually. It's going to do just that. It's not going to work out. It's going to get a dodge push here. Unless he spends a reroll, it's going to get a dodge push. Now the 2-die blitz on the ball carrier again. Another push. He's going to spend the TRR here, and this will work out. Well done. Where does the ball scatter? What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? 2-die block, spends the team reroll, gets the knockdown. The ball scatters inexplicably into Mariah Carey's hands. The strength 4 Saurus. Sauruses all have a strength of 4, but man, oh man, how is he going to get the ball out of this Saurus's hands now? The only positive is that he can stop the Saurus from moving, but the Saurus is almost certainly going to have to hand off. Wow. Wow. Shifts his remaining defense back to the left here, keeping his defense intact. What's the plan with Grit? Might just want this mark. No, he's going to take the 1-die block. He's going to get a push on Christina Aguilera. Maybe not a bad decision here. If he could have got the knockdown, Christina Aguilera only has an AV of 6. I'll follow up, make sure she continues to be marked. And this way, he's exerting tackle zones over here as well. Turn 11 at PPFC. The ball in the hands of Mariah Carey. Massive strength of 4, terrible agility of 1. He does have the block skill as well. Two-die block against Gravel. The number 8 Goblin gets a pal to a chain push. Well done to free up the ball carrier. Excellent play here by El Nubarino. Two-die block on the left side of the line, gets another pal, this time on Squibbit. Doesn't follow up, wants to leave that hole open. Great stun. Squibbit's going to be out for a turn. Who can he send back to help out Mariah Carey? And where does he want Mariah Carey to end up? Could he end up with a half cage? It's iffy. $50 seconds left for PPFC to decide what he wants to do here. He has a free ball carrier. Oh no, he can absolutely do it. Shakira's in the backfield. He can totally cage up. $25 seconds left for El Nubarino to decide what to do with this ball carrier. Has he forgotten about Shakira? I don't think so. Wow. Wow. 10 seconds to go. One die blitz is not going to work. Spends the reroll, gets the skull. 7+. Takes Christina Aguilera off the pitch. Or rather, breaks armor. And indeed it did. She is stunned. That will be a turnover. Do you think he's forgotten? Do you think he's forgotten about Shakira? Or is he just trying to keep Shakira safe? Well, I imagine this is going to be a 2-die block. He can get... Oh, it's a GFI. Yikes. Yikers. No, he can do it. He can make this a 2-die. He can get 2 assists and the blitz. He can get the blitz with Glart if he wishes, which he probably does. He wants that claw skill. SP Beaver lowered the GFI failure rate from 900% to 99%. Thank you. Finally, oh boy. Only gets a push. Gonna follow up with Glart here. Glart with a strength of 4. Currently a 2-die block coming back on Glart, but nope, he's going to mark Avril Lavigne to make that a 1-die block. 2-die block back at center pitch. This will be a good hit on Lisa Loeb. And a good stun, wow. Boring Augur has an opportunity to move. Two-die block against Mason Drill Bit. Oh, I'm sorry, against Britney Spears here, looking for the 8+. Gets the POW. And Britney Spears is injured. Let's see what the injury is. She'll be off the pitch. She'll be off the pitch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One-man player advantage for a minor matter. There's that second mark on Mariah Carey. Good dodge by Grit. Grit will mark Tori Amos. Will we see a handoff here by Mariah Carey? I'm doubtful. Turn 12 for PPFC. This whole game has been a chess match. We'll see if Shakira comes into the play here on this turn or not. Stands up the Crocs. Bjork over on the right side of the pitch. Two-die block. Works out due to the block skill. Injures Grit. Grit will be off the pitch. All tied up on the pitch now. Actually, no. I think it's a one-man player advantage for PBFC. They have 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9v9. All tied up. $50 seconds left for PPFC. Trying to figure out what to do with the ball carrier. They're going to take the block. They're going to get the push on Boring Augur. Not going to follow up indeed. They don't want to have those 3 marks. Blitz coming up. 2-die blitz gets the push on Gravel. He's not going to follow up because he wants to move Alanis Morissette. Where will she go? $24 seconds left. Shakira now coming into this play. She'll move forward. So that blitz, there was no movement on the blitz. I guess he was really hoping for the knockdown. Decided he didn't want to move backward. Shakira will move forward to mark Jackhammer. Oh, good call. Hank the Ranger says he's still marked by the Skaven. Indeed he is. Definitely can't dodge out. Final turn of the third quarter, a minor matter. They need to defend for 4 more turns to win this game. Can they get this ball? They're going to have another opportunity to take a 2-die block against Mariah Carey. They'll probably want to take this with Glart. Probably want to set this up as a 2-die block. Get the assist. Well, no, they can't do that. Troll moves over to mark Avril Lavigne and Shakira, the 2 skinks, over on the right side of the ball. As does Gravel, the number 8 Goblin. Takes the 2-die block with Glart. This will be a both standing result. Still has the blitz, though. Probably will blitz with Boring Auger. Needs to be careful of the push direction. Here comes the blitz. 2-die blitz with Boring Auger. Double skulls. He'll have to spend the TRR. Gets the POW. He's going to knock down Mariah Carey. Where will the ball scatter? Is he going to follow up? I imagine he will. He does indeed. Oh boy. The ball scatters to the PBFC 4-yard line. Currently marked by Tori Amos. Does Steam Shovel dare? Does Boring Auger dare? He's going to mark the ball. Needs to be careful here. Still needs to keep a defense in front of this PPFC offense. Good pickup by Steam Shovel. Is he going to... Wow. Good pickup by... The player with extra arms. What a good play by Artificial Bunny. What a good play by Artificial Bunny. Good dodge by Mud. Artificial Bunny making these mutations work. Turn 13 for PPFC. Fourth quarter begins. PPFC with 4 turns to try to tie this game up. Neither team really wants to come out of this with a draw, but of course a draw is better than a loss. Oh, poor Mason Drill Bit. 3-die block on Mason Drill Bit. Good block. Gonna stay on the pitch. Didn't break armor. Skaven Blitzers have an AV of 8. Marks Boring Auger with Jewel. The number 6 Saurus has the block skill. Blitz still on the table. Probably gonna blitz with Alanis Morissette, I imagine. Yes, indeed. Here comes the 2-die blitz with Alanis Morissette. Gets the POW. We'll see where the ball scatters. Scatters into the hands of Steam Shovel. Oh, well. Scatters into the hands of the other Skaven thrower and then fails the catch. 6+ catch due to the marks. The ball will scatter right behind him. Is PPFC going to try to pick this ball up? I think they will. 2-die block. Good block against Steam Shovel. Free ball pickup. Well, they got to get through the troll, but I think they're okay on the dodge. Problem is, they can't get it in the hands of Avril Lavigne, but I don't think they're too worried about that right now. Avril Lavigne would have to dodge twice. Shakira would have to dodge once. Might be thinking about Christina Aguilera, but I don't think he wants her to hold the ball. Good pickup by Shakira. Turn 13 to a minor matter. They need to hold on for 3 turns. 3-die block against Avril Lavigne. Gonna be a dodge push. Really looking to take Avril Lavigne not just out of the game, but out of her career there with that mighty blow and the block skill. Didn't work out this time. A minute 34 left in turn 13. Another dodge push on a 3-die block, this time with Glart. Glart, the star player, is a loner. Another 3-die block on Avril Lavigne, and again, another push. You cannot take Avril down. Series of chain blocks pushes out Shakira, the ball carrier. Ninja Gloppy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Dorby. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The School of Sharks is approaching. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, he takes the 2-die block on Shakira. Another dodge push. Cannot take these skinks down. Still has his blitz on the table. Blitz with mud, perhaps. It would have to be a dodge. Good dodge. Doesn't take the blitz. Turn 14. Just 3 turns for PPFC to try to tie this game up. They have 1 reroll remaining. Artificial Bunny and a minor matter have none. What a chess match this has been. 2-die block. This is with Mariah Carey. Gets the POW against Squibbit. Good block. A minute 30 left in turn 14 for PBFC. Again, both teams are desperately looking for a win here in week 4, but they certainly don't want to lose, and it looks like PPFC is going to have to play for the draw. Blitz on Gravel. Good knockdown. Not going to break armor. Gravel's going to move 1 space back behind Shakira. Jewel, rather. Jewel's going to move 1 space back behind Shakira. Two-die block against Steam Shovel. The Skaven thrower only gets a push out of it. Deciding whether he wants to follow up or not. Decides not to. He's going to get a block on Boring Augur, the level 3 thrower. This is going to be a push, unless he wants the both standing result, which I don't think he does. Yeah, he's going to go for the push. He's going to push Boring Augur next to Alanis Morissette. This is effectively taking Boring Augur out of the stride. But remember, Boring Augur is the player with the extra arms mutation. Boring Augur is a perfectly capable receiver. Good dodge. Good stunty dodge by Shakira to a handoff to Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera can get all the way to the opposing 12-yard line, and she does. Two-die block coming up on Mason Drillbit. Here it is. Two-die block gets the pal. It's what he needed. Gosh, he might even try the foul here. Good stunty dodge. Gets in front of Christina Aguilera. Oh, was that necessary? Yeah, it might have been. It might have been. Mason Drillbit can still dodge to a GFI blitz on Christina Aguilera. Turn 14 to a minor matter. Well, better. That is so loud. GFI warning. I mean, I think he has to, though. I think he has to take the GFI with Jackhammer. I think that's the play, right? Two-die GFI? Two-die GFI blitz? Oh, he's going to take these blocks first. All scary, scary. He doesn't have a team reroll. SP Bieber says, that is so great. I think that's what you meant to say. I think he's got to take the double GFI blitz. I don't know what else. You have to do something, or else Christina Aguilera scores. TD Esperanto says, I'm so glad I switched to my phone and not on my headset anymore. I will fix it for next stream, hopefully. Oh, double GFI worked out. Got the pal on Christina Aguilera. Where's the ball going to scatter is the question. Doesn't scatter out of bounds. Scatters to the 14-yard line. He cannot get there. Failed the dodge. Will not have the reroll to make it safe. Turn 15 for PPFC. They have one reroll. They can pick up with Avril Lavigne to score. I think that's what you do, right? Gonna move some players down pitch just in case. SP Beaver says, could he not follow up due to the GFI blitz? Correct. Double GFI, that was the end of his movement on the blitz. What a hard-fought half this has been. Failed the pickup. Has to spend the reroll here. Good pickup. That'll be it. 1-1. PPFC will tie this ball game up. Artificial Bunny still has an opportunity to pull this out. Well played by both coaches all game long. Wow. Neither team with a reroll remaining for the rest of the game. See if anybody comes back onto the pitch. Nobody comes back on for a minor matter. Nobody comes back on, period. So that'll be it. I think it's a one-man player advantage for a minor matter. We'll double check here. No, it's 9v9 on the pitch. Both teams down 2 players. 9v9 on the pitch. Artificial Bunny with 2 turns to score, unless, of course, there is a riot on the kickoff. If there is a riot, Artificial Bunny will get an extra turn to try to win this game. They can do it, But if there's not a riot, they're going to have to end this turn in scoring position. They have a lot of Sauruses to contend with. PPFC setting up with a 3-man defensive line. Crocs in the center defensive tackle position. 2 Sauruses on either side, Jewel and Tori Amos, both with the block skill. The 3 remaining Skinks are setting up as defensive backs, 2 safeties. Christina Aguilera currently the lone linebacker. 20 seconds left for PPFC to set up what will probably be their final defense of the game. They're giving up the left wide zone. Matter to set up. Yeah, they got to put somebody on the line. Mason Drillbit on the line over in the left wide zone. There's no kicker for PPFC. I don't think a minor matter has to be worried too much about receiving the ball. I think, oh no. Where's that extra arms fella? There he is. Boring Auger. I think you want him as a receiver, honestly. I don't think you want Boring Auger to be the thrower. I mean, it makes the pickup safer, I suppose. Oh man, it's so risky when you're out of rerolls. The odds change so dramatically. 3-man line for a minor matter currently. They're staggered out to the left. 2 players in the left wide zone, 1 in the right. Looks like they're going to commit to that left wide zone. I think that's a good plan. Under 30 seconds left for a minor matter to set up their offense here. Pretty shallow with their receiver, with their kickoff return player. yes, that's the ticket. Boring Auger playing reception. Oh, PPFC to kick now. They don't have a kicker. Where do they kick is the question. If I were them, I'd kick dead center. You don't want to risk it. What? They lose a turn on turn 15? What? I thought it was gain a turn too. What on earth? Well, a minor matter does not have an opportunity to score now. All you can do is take some blocks. This game's going to end in a draw. What is happening? KO Alanis Morissette, it's not going to matter. We might see a GG foul here, but this game's going to end in a draw. 1-1. What a hard fought game this was. Probably some SPP to pick up. Might try to pick it up on Rock, not Rockjaw, on, oh, injures Tori Amos. Let's see if it'll count. It doesn't. Might try to pick up some SPP on Squibbit here. Pick up the ball with Squibbit, pass it to Steam Shovel. Oh, no, pass it to Boring Auger with the extra arms. Nope, he's going to get the SPP on Steam Shovel instead. Good pass, 1 SPP. Oh man, what happened there? And that'll be the game. Not gonna GG foul. The final 1-1. Wow, what a bummer of a kickoff event. I thought for sure that would be an extra turn. I am not sure what happened there. SPP for the game. A Minor Matter picked up plenty. 13 SPP for a Minor Matter, 13 for PPFC. Oh boy. Oh boy, man. Man. Well, let's take a look at the schedule before we leave. Oh, what a bummer. 2 games left in week 4. One of them scheduled. Tomorrow night will be Take the Wood, Take the Bad at Tracksuit Mafia. That's the top table game of this week. Take the Wood, Take the Bad, coached by Avina2. That's me versus Tracksuit Mafia, coached by Merrick. Take the Wood, Take the Bad, current reigning Spike Magazine Trophy champions, Wood Elf team versus Tracksuit Mafia's Chaos team. That'll be tomorrow night, Monday, May 16th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The final game of the week will be a Reptile Dysfunction at Tainted Cocktails. That is yet to be scheduled, but will be scheduled shortly. Probably will be scheduled tomorrow. And that'll be it for week 4. After that, there's 1 week left in Swiss, and then the top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals here in the Spike Magazine Trophy. Boy, oh boy, man. What an ending to this game. Well, you can play Blood Bowl here on Blood Bowl 2. You can pick that up on Steam, or you can pick up Blood Bowl in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. You can follow our schedules here on Twitch, also on Twitter and on Facebook. You saw those pop up right there on your screen. Play Blood Bowl. It is a fantastic game. What a fun game this is. We have one more open competition in the season. That'll be after the Spike Magazine Trophy. That'll be the Dungeon Bowl. And then after that's the big one, the Blood Bowl. That's an invitational for the top teams this season. I hope to see you guys out here again. I hope to see you here tomorrow night for Take the Wood, Take the Bad versus Tracksuit Mafia. I hope you had fun tonight. And I had a blast. So have a great night, guys. And we'll see you back here tomorrow night for more Blood Bowl.